Coming up, we have Park Hill South Minnetonka basketball highlights, interviews with South legends Tommy Hotovy and Zach Pearland, and show you how South is in the giving spirit right here on the South Side Scoop. Good morning, Park Hill South, and welcome to the South Side Scoop. I'm Zach Ricketts.
And I'm Sung Ho. We have a packed show for you today with some cool stories from alumni to some ways you can give back here at South.
That's right, Sung. Our very own Savannah Wynotsky is out in the A100 hallway, and she's live with more.
I had a chance to catch up with one of the many service projects we do here at Park Hill South. Every year here at Park Hill South, a Christmas tree stands tall and proud, but this tree has a special purpose.
They put tags on it, and on the tags you write down like what a family might need for Christmas, and you collect it and then you bring it to Miss Matthews' room.
Obviously, it's nothing really extravagant, but they're things that kids your age or elementary kids would want. Sometimes there's simple things like just food and hygiene products and gas cards.
Even though Stuco has put up the tree late, it has been very successful.
It's been really successful. Like, we've had like a bunch of tags and all those have been taken off, and we already have like a bunch of stuff in. We've collected a lot of stuff already.
Students love to help out the community.
It helps out other families in need, so it's what matters, you know. Makes them feel good.
It's really important to know that there are people out there in need or maybe a different situation. And it's really important, I think, to give back to your community. These are kids that you guys go to school with or your brothers and sisters go to school with. And there's nothing wrong with helping people out.
As I said earlier, Stuco put up the giving tree late because there was a miscommunication on what things were needed to be put on the list of items. But there is still a chance to donate. You can grab a tag off the tree and the item needs to be wrapped with the tag on it. All items must be turned into Miss Matthews' room by this Thursday. That's all I have. Now back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks for that, Savannah. I'm really glad that South students can help out in many different ways. I really hope that carries on to the next future. Our very own Zach Pearland has kept South with him and keeps on succeeding through his years in Mizzou. I got to sit down with him and ask him about his past at South and his time at Mizzou. Thanks for coming back out to South once again, Zach.
Absolutely, thank you.
First question is, I know you were involved in a lot here at South when you were here. So what were you involved in? Because I know that you had a lot of leadership experience as well.
I think the main things, I served in the student council here at Park Hill South. I was also part of the F&P program. Played football and baseball. I was always the undersized running back who got beat up by Caleb Walston and some of the bigger guys at the time, but I really enjoyed playing those sports a lot, and also some of the class councils as well.
That's awesome. And then what are you involved in now at Mizzou?
At Mizzou, a variety of organizations. I give tours to prospective students. I also serve as a part of the Alumni Association student board, so we work a lot with the Mizzou's 250,000 alumni and preserving some of the traditions on our campus. I'm also involved in my capstone class right now at Mizzou. I'm a strategic communication student, so we're doing a full service advertising campaign for US Bank right now as well.
And then I know that you were crowned the Mizzou's homecoming king this year, so what was your reaction to that?
It was really neat. It was a fun weekend. Had my whole family there to celebrate, but it was neat for a lot of reasons. The most important one being that it's voted on by students and you're nominated by a student organization. So it's not something that you necessarily apply for. So it was really cool to see that others kind of had my back throughout that process, and I was surprised, and I was really happy to share that moment with my family.
That's so awesome. Congratulations.
Thanks very much.
And then what are your future plans now?
I'm looking at a couple opportunities right now. I've worked in Nashville, Tennessee the past 3 summers doing some broadcast work actually in the country music industry. But I'm also talking to Under Armour and Nike right now with some possible opportunities either in Portland or Baltimore. So it's hard to say right now, but hopefully within the next few months I'll know where I'll be headed and what I'll be doing after graduation.
That's great. Well, thanks again for coming out to talk to us.
Thank you very much.
We should really keep a lookout for Zach. He definitely has a bright future.
That's right, Sung, but the only way that he made it to where he is now is by getting through high school.
What do you mean?
Well, I'm saying our own Emma Frazier has more on how to stay safe over the holidays.
Thanks, guys. I'm out here in front of the school, and many of you may have been wondering what this tree was for. It may look like a regular Christmas tree, but it's worth a double take. If you look closer, you will see keys and even a seatbelt surrounded by snowflake ornaments. The tree was put up by the members of Park Hill South's PTA program, Protect a Panther, to increase awareness about safe driving during the holiday season. Christmas Eve ranks as one of the most deadly times of the year, along with New Year's Day and 4th of July. Some reasons for the increase are poor weather conditions, inattentive driving, and drinking and driving. Thanks to the PTA's Protect a Panther, hopefully everyone will think to drive safe this holiday season. That's all I have. Now back to you in the studio.
Thanks for that, Emma. Weather has a huge factor on safety in winter, and our very own John Holden has more.
Thank you for that, guys. Take a look right now at the Panther Cam radar. You see Kansas City right there in the heart of the map. You see the precipitation coming in from the western part of the United States, right there north above Ottawa. You see precipitation. You see the blue stuff right there. That would be called snow, ladies and gentlemen. But if you take a look at the snow, you'll see as it comes towards Kansas City, it will be raining. It turns into rain because the temperatures here aren't just quite cold enough here. We're on the brink. We're on the cusp, right there at 33, 34 degrees. But it is not snow yet, and we will be coming here pretty soon. Take a look at the current temperatures right now. 35 in downtown, 36 at KCI, 37 in Lee Summit, 37 in Olathe, and 34 in Lee Summit. Taking a look at the hourly forecast. Right now it is 35 degrees. If you head into noon, it will be 37. At 3 p.m., it is going to be 38. Going into your evening, you'll be seeing precipitation with 50% chance there at 6 p.m. at 36 degrees. At midnight, 33 with a 70% chance of rain. And at 6 a.m., you will see 32 degrees. The rain will be clearing up, but it is 32 degrees. That would be the point for freezing temperatures. So we'll see if it goes on for there. Take a look at the 3-day forecast. High of 38, low of 30 for today. On Wednesday, it's going to be a high of 48, low of 38. And on Thursday, it's going to be a high of 44, low of 28. Back to the precipitation we'll be talking about, maybe possibly for snow, maybe a white Christmas over for our Christmas break. Back to you guys in the studio.
We'll be right back with the Southside Scoop right after this.
He was on life support, and he was only 35. We decided to take him off life support. I held his hand till he took his last breath. And more than anything, it affects the ones around you.
Welcome back to the Southside Scoops. Zach, were you sad when football season ended?
Yeah, but I mean, you know, all good things have to come to an end. But I'm really excited for the sports coming up. And our own Seth Klein has more with that. Take it away, Seth.
Well, Zach and Sung, I got to sit down with a special person and take a preview of a South athlete and a President Royal player. Tommy Hotovy, a Park Hill South graduate of 1999, went from Park Hill South fields to the major league stadiums around the country.
How did you get back here in Kansas City? Did they draft you, or?
Well, you know, I was with Boston for the past 8 seasons. You know, spent my whole, you know, basically professional career there. You know, had a great time, pitched well for them. Became a free agent this year, and as soon as that process came and went, the Royals called, and it was kind of a no-brainer for me to sign back here and be part of the Royals organization and be close to home.
And so, if a young boy came up to you, what would you say to him if he had a dream of playing in Fenway or Major League Baseball?
You know, the biggest thing is to just follow your dream. If it's your dream to be a baseball player or be a doctor, whatever it is, no matter what you go into, there's going to be setbacks. There's going to be obstacles you have to overcome. The people that make it in these professions or baseball or whatever are the ones that can move on from those. You can learn from the mistakes, you can learn from the failures, you can overcome those obstacles, and that makes that success and makes getting to that level so much more enjoyable for me, and it's just because I had to work really, really hard to get there. So the biggest thing is don't give up. There's going to be a lot of things along the way that are going to test you. So for me, it was just, you know, competing, continuing to enjoy what I did, and you know, just never give up.
All right, well, thank you for coming in, and wish you good luck on the upcoming season.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
If you want to see the complete interview I got with Tommy, go to SouthsideScoop.com. Now we're going to kick it to sports happening here at South right now. The boys basketball team faced off against Winnetonka. Tonka came out quick, shooting from the top of the arc for 3 and misses. Park Hill South, with great defense, comes up with the rebound. Now moving over to the offense, Robert Lane dishes it to Hudson Welty, and he lays it in for 2 more points, increasing the lead for the Panthers. And on the next possession, big Robert Lane takes on 3 defenders, going up strong and getting the basket. Panthers win over Winnetonka 40-35. The boys have a game tonight, going on the road to take on Fort Osage. So good luck to you guys. Now that's all I got for you in sports. Let's kick back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks for that, Seth. I know besides listening to our man, Seth Klein, the only way I get my sports update is on Twitter.
Really, Sung? That's the only way you get your sports? Twitter?
Yeah, I mean, is there a problem with that?
No, but I hear there's another way that we can learn about Twitter. Our own Raymond Hadlock has more.
That's right, guys. It's Twitter Tuesday, and our Twitter topic for the week was your favorite holiday tradition. Some of our viewers said that her favorite tradition was, let's be honest, presents. Mavs Guy 1 said a Christmas story all day long, and Bryce Thompson's 6 said feeding the reindeer. So we've got quite a colorful tweets there, a little bit. And we are going to ask you to keep on sending in those tweets for next week. That's all I've got. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks for that, Raymond. Well, that's all we have for you today on the Southside Scoop. I'm Sung Ha.
And I'm Zach Ricketts. Happy holidays, Park Hill South.